Hello and welcome to a Q&A for the festive season, which I am making way in advance because I'm going to be away when this comes out because, Christmas related reasons. Let's get right into it. The DVI Master David... I'm going to try that again. Fuck. The DVI Master David asks, potatoes or salad? I'm a firm believer in potato salad, but if I had to take one or the other, it would probably be potatoes. I've actually literally only got potatoes in my fridge right now. That's literally the only food I've got in, is 4 potatoes. They're big fucking potatoes as well, and I'm going to have to eat literally all of them by tomorrow, because then I am leaving. So, guess I'm having literally just potatoes for, dinner and breakfast. I should have planned this better. Guys, it's like my second year being an adult. I feel like I need more time to practice before I'm good at it. Camster asks, what's your least favourite Christmas movie? I'm gonna have to go with Elf. I don't hate it or anything, it's literally just the only Christmas movie I've ever seen, so it's the only one I have to choose from. Wait, no, Home Alone is a Christmas movie, right? Yeah, honestly, I think I prefer Elf to Home Alone, so my least favourite Christmas movie has got to be Home Alone out of the 2 that I've seen. Carlos asks, what's your most anticipated movie of 2019? Oh, it's gotta be Sonic the Hedgehog. Look at those legs. Kiroti? I like you because your avatar is a picture of a cat. Asks, are you satisfied with your identity on YouTube? That's a big one. Honestly, I'm immensely happy with how things are on YouTube at the moment, but there is still stuff I'd like to sort of change. I think I am ready to go beyond being known as the Cinema Sins guy, and while I don't plan on stopping making videos on Cinema Sins anytime soon, going forward I do think I want to do that a bit less and do other stuff a bit more. Don't worry though, your regular scheduled program isn't going anywhere for the time being. Adrenaline Chaos asks, opinions on my art? I like it. Mola asks, can spiders see the future? I believe we already covered this in EFAP, so I don't understand why you're asking me this. Guys, can spiders actually do that? Can spiders actually tell the future?
Oh,
no, spiders can't fucking tell the future.
I don't think. Where did you get that from?
What a stupid
Spider-Man
question.
If Spider-Man can, surely real spiders can.
Okay, Spider-Man can't tell the future.
I
That's
will
not
cut
what
you.
Look,
if spiders could do that, then Shelob would have survived.
All I'm saying is that spiders can probably tell the future.
Ironically asking if spiders can
fortune-telling
tell the future.
spiders.
No, all I'm saying is that, yeah, spiders can probably tell the future.
Yeah.
If Spider-Man can do it, clearly spiders can do it as well.
Well, it does follow.
Since when did Spider-Man tell the future?
he can tell when something's been thrown at him before he's been thrown.
No, it's during it being thrown. You know what? Let me explain what was going through my head when I said that, because I feel like that's long overdue. I was just thinking about Spidey sense and going, surely spiders don't actually have spider sense. Surely that's just a power they made up just for Spider-Man, and I don't see why that ability is in any way spider-related. But most of his powers are related to spiders, and I was thinking, surely, spiders don't have precognition. Spiders don't actually have a spidey sense. I know, I'll draw attention to this by saying, spiders don't actually have precognition, do they? And the words that came out of my mouth were, can spiders tell the future? So now you know what I was actually thinking. I'm not just saying these things to try and convince people I'm not a complete dipshit, I promise. I mean, I'd never try to convince people I'm not a complete dipshit, because I am. And if you disagree with me on that, I will argue that point with you. But no, I didn't briefly think that spiders could tell the future. Although they can. And that's not a disputable fact. Mola also asks, have you got plans to venture into making different kinds of videos next year? Yes, I'm planning on making more long-form videos, which, I'm sure has got you all excited. You fucking love that shit. But generally, I plan to respond to a lot of different channels. Also, I've got a few video ideas that I've been sitting on a while for stuff like movie pitches and video essays, and I'm not really sure what I will do with them, or if I will even make them yet. But I do have a lot of ideas for 2019, and a lot of stuff that I'm really excited to try out to see if it works. Mika asks, who is your favourite Skullduggery Pleasant character, and why is it Ghastly Bespoke? Well, I've got to tell you, it's been about 8 years since I've read a single one of those books. I really, really do want to reread them, though. From memory, wasn't there a guy in it who really wanted to be a serial killer, but just hadn't killed anyone yet? If my memory serves me correctly, I liked him. I thought he was funny. Carlos asks, what's your most anticipated movie of 2019? Oh, it's got to be Untitled Terminator Project? The Terminator franchise has just been pumping out good movie after good movie recently. Delta asks, looking forward to / any predictions for Diamond Days? Now that I'm trying to be a film critic, I'm not allowed to like Steven Universe because that would destroy all my credibility. No, honestly, I am really excited to get this year's 4 episodes of the show. I know that Steven Universe isn't everyone's cup of tea, but if you like shows like Adventure Time, I would recommend giving it a shot. Also, the first half of the first season is much worse than all the rest of it. As for Diamond Days predictions, I'm guessing that one character we met in the most recent episode, no spoilers, will try to take out Steven's gem. That is my guess. They may even succeed in some capacity, and something really interesting will happen with certain characters reforming, and maybe Steven reforming, and maybe we will find out that Steven's gem doesn't work like we thought and he actually can reform. That is something I think may happen. Oh, also I'm hoping for the Lapidot fusion, obviously. Ephemeral? Is that a word? I've never heard that before. Hang on. Okay, ephemeral... Okay, here we are. Ephemeral. Lasting for a very short time. Okay, so like the success of equals 3. Well, I couldn't really say how cool it is, but it's not really my name. It's a screen name I chose when I was like 13. And I just kind of stuck with it. Jeremy says, not a question, but Exci sounds like it would be a great name for a search engine. You know what? I will not disagree with that. You know what doesn't sound like a great name for a search engine? Fucking Bing? Actually, no. You know what sounds like it would be a much worse name for a search engine? AVG Safe Search. Shit pisses me off. I'm probably going to make a video about how bad AVG is one day. It's just on my general list of like projects to maybe try one day. Along with a video about how bad iMovie is, actually. Carlos asks, what's your most anticipated movie of 2019? Oh, I'm just really excited to see what the DCEU does in 2019. Neil asked me a question that really confused me, so I'm not going to address it. Ahmed asks, opinions on the Endgame trailer? I thought it was really cool, a really well put together trailer. Especially the slow, more solemn stuff at the beginning. I really like the idea that a trailer doesn't have to be this sort of hyper showcase of loads of action and stuff. Even when it's a movie in a franchise that is primarily action-based. I especially like how they didn't give loads of really fast, intense clips right at the start like a lot of teasers these days actually do. My assumption is that trailers do that because they don't think people have the attention span for a full trailer these days. Almost as if every trailer you click starts by going, don't go away, we've got really interesting stuff coming up, we promise. Okay, here's the title card, and now here's the actual trailer. But compared to that, the Endgame trailer really slows things down. It starts with some really nice, somber, and tonally appropriate music, and it doesn't give really anything away. And honestly, I think that's the most important thing. In fact, based on the Infinity War trailer, we know that they may have even CGI'd some stuff into this trailer that's not even going to be in the final film, just to misdirect us, and I love that. I love that I will be going into this movie not knowing what to expect. George asks, how big are your jingle bells, if you know what I mean? I couldn't say I know exactly what you're referring to, but if I had to make a guess, I'd assume that you were referring to my Captain Underpants collection. It's fucking huge. Jeffrey asks, what's your favourite movie from the original Star Wars trilogy? The Holiday Special. I'm just kidding. It's The Last Jedi. Christmas itself asks, best Christmas villain? For me it's a tie between This Stupid Tree Man and the red Starbucks cups. JQnA4 asks, eggnog or hot chocolate? Personally, I'm more of a Glühwein fan. If you've not tried it, I recommend it. I don't really know what it is, just that I like it. Alright, so that's pretty much everything for today. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, there's some links on screen now, including a link to a playlist of all of these Q&As that I have done. So this one was quite short, I will aim to make the next one quite a lot longer. And in it, I will cover a lot more of the questions that I didn't manage to get to this month. Other than that, I'll see you in January, when I get back from my Christmas holiday. Goodbye.